Ambassador Osman, pleasure to have you.
It's also my pleasure.
We know that the FOCAC meets every 3 years and is going to be held in Beijing this time around. Share with us your expectations of the forum this time, and could it channel some more consensus in China and African countries to address some of the challenges that the world is facing today?
First of all, I think we have to go back to the idea itself of establishing the FOCAC. The cooperation and the relations between China and Africa goes back to many years ago. The FOCAC was only established in 2000. But the importance of the FOCAC is that it is a sort of a mechanism that governs the relations between China and Africa in order to make it more useful, more interactive, because every 3 years this mechanism meets every 3 years, not only 3 years, but in between we have meetings for the senior officials, we have meetings for the ambassadors in Beijing, for instance, and we have a conference, ministerial conference. So as such, it is a forum that helps us to deal with many issues relating bilateral issues between China and Africa per se. And the good thing is that our vision and our concerns with China are convergent.
And one sub-event under the FOCAC is the China-Africa Economic and Trade Expo, which contributed to a very considerable trade portfolio of $282 billion last year. And Kenya, for example, has become Africa's largest flower exporter to China. So how important are these sub-forums or events on the sidelines in trying to implement the vision of the FOCAC?
As you remember that during the FOCAC of Dakar FOCAC in 2021, which was held in Dakar, Senegal, it was agreed that the share of African trade with China should be raised over the coming 3 years, that is from 21 to 24, up to $300 billion. I think we are approaching that figure. During these 3 years, we managed to cross a lot of grounds with regard to the exportation of our products to China. You made the example of Kenya's flowers, for instance, and also the avocados is one of the very important products in Kenya, and it was now in the Chinese market. The coffee, not only from Ethiopia, it is from Rwanda as well. Uganda is also looking for the market, and also I think e-commerce has helped in this regard, because it gives the Chinese importers the chance to know what is going on in Africa and what is produced in Africa, and the standardization of the production in Africa.